Hello, my fellow classmates. This is my self-care plan. Welcome. My name is Fifi, and I'm attending North Carolina Central University, getting my bachelor's in behavioral health and social science, and I do plan on using my degree in social work. So this is an overview of what I'm going to be discussing in my self-care plan PowerPoint presentation. When I was taking the self-care assessment, it was very informational and I did learn little interesting things about myself. In my presentation, we're going to be looking into my physical self-care and psychological self-care. And then we're going to look into my emotional self-care and spiritual self-care. And lastly, we're going to be looking into my relationship self-care and workplace/professional self-care. And these are the rating scores of the numbers that I placed beside the questions that were being asked on the self-assessment assignment. So this slide here just shows you the scores that I added up on my side. My physical self-care, I got a total of 17 points, which just tells me that I'm doing okay in that area. My psychological self-care, I got 7 points. I'm not surprised by it. Half the things on that list I used to do, and then I just don't do them anymore. But I'm going to try to get back into the habit of doing those things again. This slide here just shows the areas that I am good in and the areas that need improvement on. And then there's a little article there where I read about massages. It stated that massages are good for circulation and that they relieve stress, which would be nice for me because it seems like I have a lot of it all the time. My psychological self-care, you can see there that there's only one thing that I'm good at right now that I'm working on, and everything else needs improvement. I also added a little article review there that basically stated that psychological self-care helps individuals with coping. So currently, my physical self-care is not where I want it to be. Every time I try to tell myself to get on that train, I seem to fall off. I've been thinking about starting to go on the treadmill, start with that first, and then walking, and then going to the more heavy things. As far as my psychological self-care, um, this portion, I feel like I need to think about going back into therapy. I used to go before, and that helped me a lot with, calming my mind down and keeping my stress levels down. So, looking into therapy is on my bucket list. This slide is on my emotional and spiritual self-care. As you can see, I got 23 points in my emotional self-care. Thank you. It just lets me know that I'm doing good in that area. My spiritual self-care, I received 22 points, so not far behind. Again, looks like I'm killing it in that area as well. This slide, once again, is just showing what I'm managing and what needs improvement. On my emotional self-care, you can see that there's only one thing that needs improvement on. My spiritual self-care, again, what I'm doing good in and what needs improvement. And then I also attached an article that was stating that meditation was good because it brings you back to your spiritual self and it helps you be centered. So currently for my emotional self-care, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I wasn't surprised again in that area. It looks like the only thing I need to work on is learning how to express myself more. My spiritual self-care, right now, I feel like I'm on a spiritual journey to find myself, I say. So I'm just really riding that wave. And I do plan on looking into meditation or yoga as well. Relationship and workplace/professional self-care. You can see there in my relationship self-care, I received 15 points. And then in my workplace professional self-care, I received 20 points. That area was kind of interesting. I thought it would be up there with my emotional self-care because I'm a workaholic. Like when I go to work, I get the job done and make sure that it's done. If it's not, I try to find a way to get it done. But that area was interesting for me. So this slide, once again, is just showing you what I'm improving in and what needs improvement. Um, and I'm not surprised by that at all. It's just me and my girls. My workplace professional self-care, you can see, I'm doing really good in a lot of things, and then the only two that need improvement on. I did attach another article in there about peer group support in the workplace. And the article was basically stating that having a peer group support place in the workplace for your employees is a good addition to the team because your employees can talk amongst themselves and discuss similarities within their lives. Currently, my relationship self-care is just me and my kids, and I kind of like it that way for right now. And I used to take myself out on many dates. So my new self-care plan is gonna be, going back to that. I used to do it like every Fridays or every other Fridays. And that made me feel special about myself. My workplace professional self-care. Um, Currently, I just found my voice in the workplace. I am switching jobs because of it. So I'm excited about the new place I'm going to be going to. It is in my career field with behavioral health and social science. And I'm also planning on socializing with my coworkers more. I'm not a big meeting people person, so I think I'll, get back or start doing that as well. And this slide here is just, showing you guys the references that I used throughout my presentation. So thank you guys for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.